Good day, everyone. I am Dorotea Peralta Alzage, a licensed professional teacher, a student at the University of Antique Graduate School taking up Master of Education, major in Science, and a teacher one at DepEd. Today, I'm going to present to you my research proposal entitled Thinking Skills and Challenges of Grade 9 Science Students at a Public High School in Antique. As a background of the study, when PISA, or the Program for International Student Assessment, released its result in 2022, Philippines lags against other Asian countries except for Cambodia. Among subjects tested were the core subjects being taught in the classroom, being the most essential, such as English, mathematics, and science, according to the OECD in 2023. The Department of Education's advocacy of No Child Left Behind compromised the department's quality of students promoted each year as public schools held mass promotions of students to the next level without ensuring that the basic skills of counting and reading are met, according to Bu Changpa of the Philippine Star in 2023. According to Al-Saleh in 2020, in order for learners to succeed, the school have to develop critical thinkers, and that critical thinking must be incorporated into the curriculum and teaching approaches and sequence at all grade levels. The objectives of this study are the following. First one, the study will investigate the relationship between the level of thinking skills of grade 9 students in a public high school in Antique during the school year 2024 to 2025 in terms of its dimension, like pre-structural, unistructural, multi-structural, relational, and extended abstract, when they are taken as a whole or group according to its demographics. Two, identify the challenges encountered by the grade 9 students in learning science. And three, identify if there is a significant relationship between the grade 9 students' sex, parent-sized educational attainment, family monthly income, teacher-sized educational attainment, and grades. The framework of the study. This assumption was anchored in Vygotsky's zone of proximal development in the year 1978, which proposes that the ZPD bridges the gap between the current and the potential ability. Vygotsky believed that when a student is in the zone of proximal development for a particular task, providing the appropriate assistance will give the student enough of a boost to achieve the task. That is, according to Sol McLeod, in August 9, 2024. Specifically, this principle is concerned with how the learner's demographics, such as sex, parent-sized educational attainment, family monthly income, teacher-sized educational attainment, and grades, affects, influences, and contributes to how the learner's level of thinking skills is honed and trained in order for the learner to respond to the certain mental challenges. ZPD by Vygotsky as a form of scaffolding wasn't identified to be used in text, but a proponent himself, until introduced by Wood, Brunner, and Ross in 1976. The link between scaffolding and the ZPD was established later by researchers like Brunner in 1985 and Kasdan in 1979. The significance of the study. This study is significant to the following. First, the DEP and Antiquities Program Supervisor as the findings are beneficial to DEP and Antique in formulating policies and programs and activities for science teachers and facilitate trainings that will support and enhance science teachers continuing to professional development or CPD at a division standing to PISA in the field of science. For school principals, this is also beneficial to the head of the public high school to create innovation, opportunities and support for science teachers that indirectly will enhance the performance of grade 9 science students in learning science. And for science teachers, because the findings can also be benefited by the science teachers in incorporating techniques and strategies in the delivery of their lesson and teaching approaches that will make learning science comfortable and fun for grade 9 learners without compromising the delivery and integration of the higher order thinking skills or HOTS. For grade 9 learners, the finding of the study will bring awareness among the learners to self-reflect and examine their academic and mental capabilities and to prepare them in higher sciences upon their entry to higher grade level and the senior high school STEM program. And for future researchers, as the findings of the study can also provide additional readings to the dearth of literature on thinking skills and challenges of grade 9 students in a public high school. The scope and limitations of the study. The study was conducted in a public high school in Antique during the school year 2024 to 2025. The respondents of the study is the 64 grade 9 students randomly picked. The study aims to determine the relationship between the level of thinking skills of the respondents, the challenges met in learning grade 9 science when taken as a whole, and group according to their demographics. Discussion. Level of thinking skills. Thinking skills always take place in the context with direct or indirect social influences and interaction. An individual thinking is influenced by different opportunities and constraints in different contexts, according to Mosley and Company, 2005. Thinking is the mental process of thinking and making decisions about actions and conversations. According to Angrene and Company, 2023. Bloom's taxonomy of cognitive domain is categorized into 6 types of thinking skills. Lower order thinking skills are the level of knowledge, understanding, and application, while the level of higher order thinking skills are analysis, synthesis, and evaluation, according to Kyung et al. In 2012. The following are the level of thinking skills are the domains. First one is the pre-structural. In the pre-structural level of thinking skills, closure or giving answers is quick. Here, students exhibit a lack of understanding, often missing the point entirely. The level of thinking is minimal, with a focus more on lower order verbs such as identify, memorize, and recall. It's the first stepping stone at a difficulty level that needs overcoming before progressing. Biggs argues that pre-structural responses simply miss the point and show little evidence of relevant learning, according to Main in 2021. The second level of thinking skills domain is the unistructural. According to Tim Creatrix in 2023, at this level, a student may be able to identify and name a few things and follow simple procedures that have been taught. While some elements of a topic may be covered by the students, there will also be many more important parts of the topic that are required to understand it. The third level is the multi-structural. Biggs and Collis in 2013 described this learning complexity as where the most students' knowledge remains at the level of remembering, memorizing, and parroting what they have learned. The student, therefore, has a surface level of understanding, while in the relational stage or level of thinking scales, students begin to explain connection between things by using systemic and some theoretical models, according to Biggs and Collis et al. In 2014. The extended abstract level of thinking skills. Potter and Kostra in 2012 highlights this level of thinking of a learner characterized by his or her response that goes beyond what is expected at the relational level. The degree of abstraction increases. Conclusions can be held open or qualified to allow for logical alternatives. The zenith of the structured observed learning outcome or the solo taxonomy. Here, students not only connect facts but extrapolate and hypothesize beyond the given context. The attainment level is high, and students exhibit the ability to apply their coherent knowledge to new abstract scenarios. In terms of the level of thinking skills as affected or influenced by factors such as the demographics, sex, according to Angrini in 2019, perceived that some researchers have demonstrated the existence of gender differences in general intelligence that favor men. Questions about differences in male and female brains were answered in recent years, which found differences in the brain of male and female. Second is the parent-sized educational attainment. Parental involvement takes many forms, including good parenting in the home, including the provision of a secure and stable environment, intellectual stimulation, parent-child discussion, good models of constructive social and educational values, and high aspirations relating to personal fulfillment and good citizenship. Contact with schools to share information, participation in school events, and participation in the work of the school, and participation in school governance. That is according to Disfords and Abukar in 2003. Family monthly income. According to Roth et al. In 2013, further noted that conditions in the socioeconomic background of students are a crucial aspect in determining their performance. High socioeconomic background is what lays a firm foundation for better performance, which actually is the main reason parents put their children in school. A good family environment can lead to a healthy life for the family members. Next is the teacher-sized educational attainment. The better effect claim that one cannot be expected to give what they do not possess. In fact, poor instruction due to poor teacher knowledge and poor teacher preparation has been suggested as one of the major causes of reading failure among learners, according to Mitana et al. In 2021. Faisal et al. In 2021 explained that educators must be able to develop higher order thinking skills in classroom learning because they have significant benefits for students. Grades as one of the demographics. Faisal et al. In 2021 noted that research suggests a complex relationship between grades, thinking skills, and student performance. Higher grades are associated with better critical thinking skills and value acquisition in some studies. However, findings are mixed regarding the influence of grade level on higher order thinking skills, while one study found no significant correlation between grade and higher order thinking skills. Another reported that senior high school students demonstrated better metacognitive skills compared to junior high school students. While according to Mosley in 2005 rather, schools, unless regulated by the best knowledge and good sense, will produce persons who are all of one fashion. These are some of the challenges identified according to Sophia Green, 2024, in her article posted at iSpring entitled 10 Barriers to Learning and how to overcome them, identify the following challenges, categorized into three. 1. Emotional learning barriers. 2. Motivational learning barriers. And 3. Personal learning barriers. Other which are the listed barriers or challenges. 1. Resistance to change, including hesitance toward technologies, and I already know it all mentality. 2. Fear of failure. 3. Lack of focus. 4. Lack of previous knowledge. 5. Lack of seeing the big picture. 6. Lack of purpose. 7. Boredom. 8. Isolation. 9. Different learning styles. And 10. Impairments or disabilities. SHARE in 2024, on the other hand, listed the following learning barriers such as circumstantial, like parenting young children, environmental, adopting a new culture, systemic, such as racism, discrimination, harassment, sexual abuse or violence, gender bias, health and mental issues, accessibility or making education available for all with impairments or persons with disabilities, and accommodations including academic accommodation, exam accommodations, priority access to housing, transportation access, and assistive technology. In conclusion, the available literature contains readings on level thinking skills of learners in terms of pre-structural, unistructural, multi-structural, relational, and extended abstract. These levels were significantly affected or influenced by the learner's demographics such as sex, parents' highest educational attainment, family bodily income, teachers' highest educational attainment, and grades. Given these available readings, both local and global sources provide empirical data that can either support or disprove the correlation of these variables to the level of thinking skills. Methodology. The research design. The study will utilize a descriptive correlational research design. This design statistically measures the variables to answer the theory-guided problems and hypotheses. Specifically, the descriptive approach shall assess the relationship between grade 9 students' demographics to the dimension of the learner's level of thinking skills. The correlational approach shall investigate the significant relationship between the demographics and the degree of thinking skill. The local of the study. This study shall be conducted among grade 9 students from the three sections in one of a public high school in Antique. The public high school is headed by a school principal under the Department of Education and the Division of Antique. Respondents of the study. The respondent of the study shall be 64 graded students from the three sections in a public high school. They will be determined using stratified random sampling and a fishbowl technique. The research instrument. In assessing the study, a validated reliability tested researcher made multiple choice test type questionnaire shall be utilized. It consists of 25 test items categorized according to the following dimensions: pre-structural, unistructural, multi-structural, relational, and extended abstract. Scores in each category are rated in the following scales: 5. Advanced, 4. Highly proficient, 3. Approaching proficiency, 2. Developing, and 1. Beginning. In order to determine the different challenges encountered by the grade 9 students in learning science, a checklist of several identified challenges is provided. For the data analysis procedure, frequency count and percentage distribution is to be used in profiling the respondents' demographics, mean and the standard deviation. Mean is used to find out the number of respondents classified under several demographics and dimensions, while standard deviation was used to determine the distribution of the data. In analyzing the inferential problem, correlational analysis shall be used. However, statistical tools can only be determined after the test of normality. To check the normality of the data, Kolmogorov's shall be employed. The ethical considerations. Social value. On this study, on the level of thinking skills of grade 9 students in learning science and in formulating a proposed instructional material for the continuous improvement of thinking skill in learning science. Informed consent. Informed consent is essential in the conduct of the research to ensure mutual agreement between the researcher and the participants of the study. While considering the vulnerability of the research participants, addressing the vulnerability of the participants is necessary. They are vulnerable when they are of minor age, persons with disability, or are under the authority of the researcher. As for the risk and benefits, the researcher shall provide the respondents ample time to respond to the questionnaire. Privacy and confidentiality. To ensure the privacy, the identity of the respondents and their locale shall not be disclosed. Justice. Justice in research is manifested in the objective selection of the participants, reimbursement for the assistance of the enumerators in the collection, and the tokens of appreciation for the respondents for sparing their time to participate in the study. Transparency. It is necessary to report what has transpired in the study. With this, the results, findings, and the outputs of the study shall be reported to the responding locale or potential utilization and incorporation in the curricular and co-curricular program. Qualifications of the researcher. The credentials of the researcher are essential in the conduct of the study to establish the trust and confidence of the participants to participate in the assurance that this study will be accomplished. In terms of the technical aspect of the paper, the researcher has a knowledge about thesis writing during her baccalaureate degree and was an editor-in-chief of the school paper in a known university in Aklan. Has been awarded for her writings and has received several awards for university campus journalism during her college by the Philippine Information Agency Region 6, and presently the researcher is a functional school paper advisor of a public high school in Antique. As per adequacy of facilities, the resources and facilities are essential for the successful accomplishment of the study. Thus, the researcher has sufficient resources for writing, administration of data gathering, oral presentations, and publications. Community involvement. The involvement of the community is also necessary for the success of research writing. This study will ask for the involvement of two science teachers, and the researcher will ensure their consent is to allow the conduct of the study. 64 graded students will be randomly chosen as respondents in this study. Their participation in the data collection is essential to expedite the writing. Lastly, it will also need the assistance of the enumerators to gather the data in the quantitative part. These are the references used taken from different sources such as the internet, other articles on the net, which was used to support the writing of this research proposal. Thank you very much, and thank you, Doc Bual, for checking our research output. God bless us all.